Hey everybody, it's Jennifer from Creative Art Spark. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you subscribe to my channel, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't and you just dropped in, I'd like for you to consider subscribing. And everybody, I would greatly appreciate comments and thumbs up on my videos. I'm trying to grow my channel. Who isn't? But those things help, so thank you so very much. Okay, I have got a little book to show you today, and I have made this for someone. I've made this for a friend, and I'm fixing to put it in the mail, and so I decided that I needed to get it filmed. So this is made using the Lost in the Woods dies by David Rudenberg for Elizabeth Craft Designs. And I've used some ephemera that I made myself and also some ephemera that I got from My Porch Prints. So here we go. I've tied it up with a scrap of fabric and some Sari ribbon, and you just untie it like that. Then here I've got a note to the person that I made the book for, and I've got a little scripture card. It says, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you." Psalm 56:3. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to set those aside. This paper is also from Elizabeth Craft Designs. It came with, I don't remember which set that I bought, but I love it. So anyway, I used those pages, and then I used craft paper on the inside. This I made after I took a retreat. I participated in a retreat put on by Scrappy Shack. The retreat was held in Helen, Georgia, and Seth Apter was the teacher. And so this can be written on. It can be an affirmation card. It can be whatever you want it to be. This came, I don't remember what die set, Never Stop Growing. And then I have this little tuck spot here. Some stamping done with some stamps I purchased from Seth Apter. They're called Art Foamies. And I've done a little bit of spray in here with some Dilutions ink spray. And here you can see I got some of it over here. This again is another Seth Apter stamp. It's got numbers on it, and I thought that was appropriate. I've got a little bird from 49 and Market. I don't know if you can see that. Just a light little impression there. I used some metallic gold ink. This is some of that craft cardstock in gray. There's another little bird right here. And then we begin with the craft stock in the brown color, the craft brown color. I've glued a pocket in here, also from that Lost in the Woods die set. And then these I printed off from some papers that I either got on Creative Fabrica or bought from some various websites. And then this is a little bookmark that I made from a collage board that I created when I was staying out in Memphis with my grandchildren. So I'm just going to slide those back in there like so. Maybe. It helps if you put them in straight, doesn't it? There we go. Okay, a little bit of Matisse paint that I put right here. Another stamp from 49 and Market, and I double inked that with some gold and some teal. And then paper clips that I made. I just wrapped that in some cool paper and I inked the edges. That's all that is there. I don't remember where I got this. Maybe from Scrimping Mommy, maybe from Pink Monarch's prints, one of those two. And then I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. That is from My Porch Prints. little mason jar scriptures. Okay. I made this years ago, this little paper clip, and I carried it in my planner for the longest time, but I thought it made a nice addition to this little book, and the person that I'm sending this to really likes teal, so I thought that was, it's not quite teal, but almost close enough. Everything counts, and horseshoes and taxes. And then this little journaling card. This paper clip I made following a Lollapalooza, a Lolly Jeter, what do you call those? Where she shows you the technique on YouTube. My mind is totally blank, y'all. I'm still recovering from COVID, and I'm really tired. Took my dog to training today, and so I am exhausted. My first day out of the house in over a week. But this little paper clip I really enjoy, and you just slide it over this like that. Okay, and there's that side. And I had this little card tucked up in here like that. Lots of journaling space so that this person can write, can journal, do whatever they want to do. Here's another little stamp, little journaling stamp. Ooh, that doesn't want to. Almost. From 49 in Market. I did that in teal again. This little bird note card. And another one of those cool covered paper clips. I watched a YouTube video by Lolly Jeter and Lollapalooza. There you go. That got that set on how to make these things. Little butterfly. This is from My Porch Prints. A little Fussy Cuts. Cut that out yesterday. Another one of those double ink prints, and it didn't turn out real well, but it's from 49 in Market. You can almost see it there. It's just a hint of something on the page. And this little bird, this little teal bird, I just love that little bird. That's from 49 in Market also. They had a journaling set of stamps that I bought last year at a retreat. And this little stamp came with it. It says moments, and that's about all I can read. I don't have my readers on. Okay, a little splotch of Dilutions ink spray. I really like the Dilutions. They don't stop up because they don't have mica in them. And if I can get them to spray out nice and neatly, they do pretty good. If not, then I just blow on them and make them go whichever way I want them to go to spread out over the page. And so that's what I did here. Here's another version of a paper clip. And I probably learned that from Lolly Jeter also, but I can't really remember. I watch a lot of videos, y'all. More than I should. These are Fussy Cuts from My Porch Prints. Little roses that this person can glue in if she wants to. Write on them, glue them in, just leave them tucked right there. There's the back of that paper clip. And here's another one of those little jars so they can journal in them. And here's the back pocket. Okay. These two I die cut. This one, I think this strip is from when I got my small little lilac scrapbook.com. I can't remember the name of the machine. It's a die cutting machine, and it came with a little embossing folder, and I just put some Sari ribbon on it. Sorry my mind is so blank, y'all. I'm just really tired. Okay, we're going to slip that back in there like unto so. This is the back cover. This spine I made from Kraft Tex, again using the die by David Rudenberg. Okay, and now I'm just going to tie it all back up. I didn't include any kind of closure, so I thought this might be kind of neat to close it like this. So there's this. I'm going to get it into a little care package and drop it off in the mail today. Thank you for joining me. I really hope that you like this little video. It was a quickie, but it just shows you, just gives you an idea of what you can do just very quickly. If you want to do something for yourself or somebody, you just make a little book, and then you've got it to fill up. There's about 10 leaflets in there, 10 sheets of paper. So I think there's 40 pages in this little book. That's a nice little book. Makes a nice size little book. Feels good in your hands. And see, it's about as big as your hand. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4. It's right at 5 by 5. That's the top of it. The other thing I did is I went through and edged all of the sides with some teal ink. Okay, so now that's plenty of me blathering on and on. That's my little book. Thank you for coming in and looking at it. Leave me some type of comment if you would. I read every one of them and answer every one of them. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.